And here we are. What is going on, everybody? I'm so jacked for tonight's live stream. You don't even know. Let me just resize some shit as I go here. I am in such a hyped mood right now. Things are looking a little different and a little crazy. A little different and a little crazy, but it's good to see you nonetheless. Elena, what is up? Let's get to the hellos. Let's get to the hellos. We got Chris. What's up, Chris? What's up, Mr. Wright? John Morgan, good to see you. Lena, how you doing? Who else am I missing? Nani's in here. I saw Nani earlier. Stephanie, I hope you're still here. James, what's up? Steph Ab B, Steph A flat B, perhaps. Oh my goodness, guys, what the hell is going on? Arca's here too. Arca, you're gonna love tonight's stream, brother. Stick around as long as you please, as long as you possibly can, dude. Things are so nuts, guys. Before let's do the tradition. I'm cracking a Diet Pepsi with you guys. What is up? Cheers, everyone, to Monday nights. Let's talk. Damn it, Michelle's here. Daryl's here. Hey, Daryl, what's up, everybody? Oh my God, I'm so jacked tonight. So, first of all, shout out to Lena, who sent me a killer message this morning that her merch has arrived. That was amazing. I'm so glad she sent some pictures of it. It looks, hey, Phantom, buddy. Dude, it looks so sick. I'm so glad. And Lena said all the things I cared about as a business owner and a content creator online here. She said all the things that I care about are there. One, it got there on time, and that it's a great quality, not too scratchy, and it feels really good. So that's awesome. That's what I care about so much. Oh, my goodness. That makes me so happy. So happy. So, yeah. Anybody making that react? Oh, yeah, Steve, did you get it? Yeah. We were cutting up a video when you sent that comment, so Judah and I were there, and I said, dude, let's make me a GIF right now. Let's make Steve happy. That's so nuts. Lena, as always, I am referring to you for the audio stuff. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm seeing all my levels here, and life is good. And tonight's a super special live stream. Oh, I'm so happy. Here's why. This light is awful, though. Let me dial that back. One sec. There we go. It's a bit much. It's still kind of a bit much, but guys, you don't even know. I've oh my goodness. You've learned so much from my reaction videos. That's wicked, Iron Herder. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Guys, tonight I spent a few hours this afternoon with Judah. I called him up because he's smarter than me with his computer stuff, and I was like, buddy, I got a few ideas. Please, I know it's your day off, but please help. And, Judah, bless that guy. Bless that Judah guy. He was like, you know what? I got you. I mean, Judah doesn't talk like that. He talks severely more nerdier than that. But he was like, yeah, I got you. And Judah swung over here, and what I thought was only going to be like a 30-minute job, he was here like 2.5 hours, and we've got the wickedest thing tonight. So before I show you guys what we're doing, can you please just do me a solid? And obviously the things like order or click the I read order. Michelle, straight up it's jujitsu. Can you guys do me a solid? Like the stream, please. Share it around if you want to share it around. And then the general pretty please that I ask of you, is to just bear with me on any kind of technical glitches that may happen, because I'm raising the bar tonight. We're going absolutely nuts with tonight's stream. So yeah, I was hoping to hold off for about half an hour and just get to hang in on all you guys and get caught up with some of the things coming and going and what we got going on planned. So if you guys can just bear with me on this one, because I'm so stoked, man. I'm so stoked, guys. I love it. So, hey, let's get the boring crap out of the way. If y'all want to get your own swag, I'm leaving the coupon code up. You can go to TemplarMerch.com. Use the code Templar10. Save yourself a couple of bucks. Do that up. Get your stuff. There's a whole bunch of swag there. We are losing some of them. The Bartholomew line is going to be gone after tonight. So if you're thinking about that, it's totally not going to happen after tonight. So grab yourself a Bartholomew if you want to. That's like a thing. And then finally, if you want to send anything to us, here's the address. That's Janelle there getting the mail in her Lego outfit. It's Temple Music Academy, P.O. Box 14052, Trethewey, P.O., Abbotsford, BC, Canada, Victor 2 Thomas 0 Bravo 4. Oh, my gosh. And don't forget, Janelle's birthday's at the end of the month, guys. So, yeah, just go ahead, send her a card or something. She'd love you forever. Or don't. She's still going to love you. Either way, there's no force here on this. There's no force here on this. And let's go back to the live screen to show you guys what's going down. I'm going to kind of hint at it with this wonderful iLock device that Judah helped me register digitally so I no longer need the physical one. And that has got me so bloody excited. You don't even know, guys. You don't even know. One thing I'm already noticing, though, let's... Hey, Uncle Davis, brother, what's going on? What is going on? I'm noticing that this lower thirds thing is killing the... We're going to put it up here, I think. It's killing the chat. So let's just load that, reload that. Booyah. Uncle Davis is here. Yes. Yes. Mr. Wright, if I had that ability, I would gladly share, my friend. I would gladly share the Bitcoin. Guys... So, I guess I want to apologize for last week. I was kind of down. It was a bit of a rough week with all the crap going on with the channel and stuff, but I'm feeling better about it now, and we got a cool business plan moving forward, so thank you for that. And make sure you guys are liking that stream and head over to our Patreon page, even if you want to just join the bottom tier just for the sake of joining it. It supports the channel, because clearly what I've learned from the last 6 weeks is that... all the videos I upload are getting demonetized and a lot of them getting blocked, which has been a vicious blow to the self-esteem, but we're moving forward. We're moving forward with our crazy ideas. We brought Janelle into the fold. Janelle's been working on the Instagram into the fold. Guys, it is like a whole team, and that is the killer part that I'm so hyped about tonight. The fact that I'm getting to build a freaking team is unreal. But let's quickly get the boring stuff out of the way. Let's talk about that interview last week. Who saw it? I hung out with my buddy Paul. That was an absolute blast. And my God, it was so much fun. It was so much fun to bring Paul in on this. And he is just a sweetheart of a man. I love Paul. And we get along so well. And it's a great second interview. It's a wonderful second interview. Now, Paul is an established voice actor, but as he even said in the interview, guys, he said that he said no to being called a voice actor. He'd like to be called an actor. That was like his big thing that he truly was passionate about, and I totally feel him on that one. Totally feel him on that one. So he's just has a sick resume, man. I love it. I love it. So there's a huge outdoor music festival going on 5 miles east of where I'm sitting. 10 days of any kind of music you could possibly want, from metal to polka and everything in between. That is amazing, Steph. Absolutely amazing. Uncle Davis watched the thing later. Not the real Eric. Okay, fake Eric. He was in there for a bit. When you're up and when you're down, you're down. But when you're only halfway up, you're neither up or down. Okay, sounds good, honey. I wonder if it isn't because you've gained so many subscribers. I noticed that many of the ones that usually get blocked are getting through the reactors with a yes. Yes, Michelle. So we're testing that theory right now with the secondary channel we have called the Ginger Approved channel. Much love to you guys that have been sending me messages asking me if somebody else has been ripping off my videos. Like, I couldn't believe how many of you actually gave a crap enough to message me. So thank you. But I assure you it is actually still me, 100% still me. But we're testing the algorithm stuff, and if some videos get blocked on the bigger channel of the Temple Music Academy, are they getting blocked on the smaller ones? It'd be interesting. Yes, Davis, Bandmade did not get blocked, but they got demonetized right away, which was really weird, really weird. So yeah. But, I mean, the channel's growing, and you guys are hanging with me on Mondays, and it keeps me super motivated. And Janelle and I are honestly talking often about some of the crazy things that we could do. But the first thing I want to ask is, what would you guys, or who would you guys like to see me interview? Who's next? What's the list? Let's talk about some options here. I am going to reach out to Jacob Restituto. I didn't want to bother him because he's a busy dude, and last I saw he was like on vacation or something, so I'm going to reach out to him now. And Richard Kinning just joined the Patreon. Richard, welcome to the Patreon, my friend. You're a badass human, and I love you for it. A Swedish chef ordering off the Chinese menu. Yeah, Davies, you're right. It is a good thing. Peter Holland's a fun interview. Yeah, okay, Steph, that does sound good. I know that's on the docket. You guys have been asking for Misty Mountains. That's coming. That is coming. I'm pretty... it's pretty good. James, you mean Jacob's down to working with me? I asked Jacob about writing a song together, and he just avoided the question. Maybe he's just, you know, is what it is. Is what it is. You got it, Mr. Wright. I'm going to send you a message right now, brother. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome, guys. Okay, Peter Hollins. That sounds cool. Yes, Elena, I've been trying to find the contact for Home Free, but it's a little tricky right now. And plus, I hear their tours are coming up pretty soon, so that's kind of crazy. But we could try. That's a stretch, but would be an interesting sit-down for you with them. With Austin Brown, you mean Phantom? Oh, no, sorry. What about Tomas or Troy from Nightwish? Yes, that would be. That absolutely would be. Jeff Castellucci, I've tried like 6 times, Uncle Davis. I think it just might be a case of he's not into what I got being put down, which is no disrespect to him, and I don't take offense to it either. I'll just chalk it up to not the kind of guy he wants to talk to, which is totally fine. That's who he is, man. Sorry, James. I'm missing part of the conversation here. He's looking to partner up with someone. He has a link on Google Drives of his stems. Oh, okay. Okay. This is, guys, I'm so excited tonight. I'm just so freaking excited. This is a good time. This is a wicked good time. So, again, as always, thanks for jumping in. Do me a solid and like the stream if you can, pretty please. It does help something they tell me somewhere somehow and all that stuff. Guys, this is dope. Should we just get into it, or you guys want to keep talking? I suck at, like, keeping it. I suck. I suck at this. What are the parameters? John, I got to ask you. IF apostrophe N. I have no idea what that means, dude. Can you help me out? Can you help me out, buddy? I personally would love to see you sit down with Troy of Nightwish with a sense of humor and wide open background in music in general, even before he joined Nightwish. That might be a fascinating interview. Dude, that would so be amazing. Nani, I can't keep secrets. I suppose that helps the transparency of being a content creator, but dude, I suck. I suck in general at keeping secrets. Sounds good, James. Post the link. Post the link in the Discord, my friend. For if. Oh, okay. So if you're going to interview, what are the parameters? I guess the only parameters really, John, would be that I would like it to somehow be tied to the music world. That's why getting my buddy Paul on was great, because he originally went to school for music and stand-up bass, which was there. And you guys should be able to watch the re-upload on there as well. Gemma, good to see you as always. Southern colloquialism for if. All right. Yeah, Daryl, or you can just click refresh, my friend. It should be all right. It should be all right. in Music World and not ninjas. We could try. We could try the ninja thing. Not too sure how well, but we could totally try. What do you guys think of my sick Gojira shirt? Love it. Frozen except chat. That's scary. That's scary. Okay, friends. Hey, Wes. Welcome to the stream, man. Guys, here we go. So this is the big surprise that I am pumped. Jimmy Barnes' new record. That should be cool. Here's the big surprise that I am super pumped. Actually, you remind me, Michelle. Small Town Titans said they absolutely would. Damn, and I totally left them hanging. Gemma, it's totally Woods. It's from, I think it's in reference to the album they wrote called The Link, where Gojira reportedly lived in the woods for a long time and wrote an album about becoming relinked with, I guess, Earth and stuff. Guys, here we go. Oh, I'm so jacked for this. So, here we go, guys. This is what I'm so pumped for. We had massive success with it a couple of Saturdays ago, and what I thought I'd do is I called up Judah to help me get all the tech specs together. Let's not make it any more dramatic. Let's just do this. Transitioning in 3, 2, 1, boom. We've got this wonderful transition to take us to, check it, multi-screen, DAW in place. We can now write a song together, Templar friends. I am so excited about this one because if all things created equal, you should be able to hear my tones as this is playing. Let's kill the metronome for you. Nobody needs to hear the metronome. So this is a test run I was doing just to kind of modify a chord thing I was working on for Without Mercy. And now, my friends, here we are, just like so, with multi-angles. If I sit over here, you guys can see my guitar. And you can totally see me playing live. Yeah, it's going to draw me out because the levels aren't dialed in at all. But, now, the real test of this entire thing is going to be when I switch plugins here, because I'm really excited about the new Gojira plugin that I got, which is one of the reasons that I'm wearing this wonderful Gojira shirt today. So let's just take a look-see, grab a new audio track, just like so. We're going to scroll down here to plugins. Whoops, that's the wrong button. We're going to add in the archetype Gojira, which should load up in a few seconds. And give me, I hope, something crazy here. Let's see. Let's go Gojira. I like JD Rhythm 1. And of course, now as I'm doing it, it may not work. Okay, well, I'm getting the sample in at least. That's probably ridiculously loud for you. Let's just make sure that that volume's not so bad, shall we? Now, judging on my levels, that should be better, I hope. Which is beautiful. Then we just go over here and we crush this. Oops, that was the wrong button. We just want to switch this back to, I'd like to start with, I think it's Clean January. Oh, see how gorgeous that is? Oh my God, come on, right? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this plugin is gorgeous. How's that delay and echo, guys? Pretty decent? Janelle gets it. This is the Whale song with DJ Screw Ups. Yes, it's a preset. It can totally be adjusted. 2, 3, 4. This will give us a really nice little inverted chords. See, we can have a lot of fun, guys. I'm really excited about this. And if all that fails and we just want to hang out and not actually write together, well, then I've got this window just for performing. It's entirely possible, John, that the mic is getting like drowned out. So let's take this as an example here. And let's just, let's go to the songwriting mode. And I like this sound that I've got going on here. So I'm going to kill this track. Rewind. I like the tempo of 130. I don't need repeats. And I'm going to see what I can get. See what I can get if I just record this real quick. Well, I stopped a little short, but that'll be all right. And then now I just got to make sure the levels, because it's... Yeah, that's cool. I love that. Now what I want to do is I want to put like a layer on top of that, guys. So let's get rid of this dude. We don't need him around. And this becomes what's like my rhythm layer. And I'm going to try and put a lead over top. Let's see what I can come up with here. Now, I'm kind of in the Gojira world, so let's get another Gojira going. Nothing too crazy, because I don't want to fight. I don't want to have the EPs, or sorry, the delays fighting each other. So stay in the Gojira realm. But what do we got here? What do I got? What do I got? Gojira, Dream Bassy, I feel like I want to try this. That's what I feel like I want to try it. I'm going to dial this back here, though. There we go. Let's dial those two back. Let's try this guy, see what's up here. What does this give me? Not really much, eh? Oh, that's sexy. That's sexy. Let's try this here. Yeah, so you see how I can start to layer stuff cleanly over top, and it actually kind of like brings out a couple of ideas and motifs, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. We could totally have some fun. Bam. Mr. Wright, it doesn't do percussion for me, but I do have like a drum track thing here, which we can like lay in very basic drum beats, but we can kind of lay that that kind of foundation. What's 11th hour? Do you think it's like Lamb of God, 11th hour? That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. Like, what does it do here? We start on the downbeat of this measure. There you go. That's kind of trippy. I mean, it's not the feel I'm going for, but it does let us have this kind of motif for a whole series, right? Just lose this. 3, 4. This is kind of trippy, right? That's a good point, Wes. It does kind of sound like that. In a world where Lena goes on vacation, only 2 people named Elizabeth and Chris will be right back. That gotta be fun. So who's down? Shall we write a song together? Is that our plan? Totally possible, totally able to be done. Together as Templars, we shall write a song. Yeah, my voice acting career begins. All right, guys, so here's the general motif and or rule/idea. Rule/idea. I don't know if that's a thing. So, what we want to do is just set like a parameter thing here. Hang on, I'm totally got the wrong thing open here. Totally got the incorrect thing open. Don't judge me. All right, let's go like this, and let's go. Just open Pages up. Hey, Heather, welcome to the chat. All right, so now that we've got this open, Here's the rule of writing a basic song, and we're going to just write basic songs together first, and then we're going to make it a little more complicated as we go, best friends. So here's the deal. What happens is this. I get 7 options. Now, for the most part of the rule, we kind of try our best to avoid the 7, if at all possible. But here's the deal. I cannot write Roman numerals super good on this. Yeah. Put a little asterisk then instead. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Okay. So here's what I got. I have these 7 digits, and I'm using Roman numerals to kind of make them a little more prominent, I guess, to kind of drive my point home because I'm narcissistic and like the way my own voice sounds. So what we do is this. We choose any letter. I go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Somebody give me a starting point. A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. You guys choose any one of those, and we're going to define what our key is by simply choosing A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. Anybody? Anybody at all. G. James chose G. So we're going to start with G, which is going to mean all of our letters go like this. That's what it looks like. And what we just want to do is imagine these being perfectly under our Roman numerals. Okay, so we've all chosen G. There's the layout. I mean, the spacing's kind of garbage, but you get my point. You get my point. 1 is a G, 2 is an A, 3 is a B, 4 is a C, 5 is a D, 6 is an E, 7 is an F sharp. Don't ask me why it's an F sharp. Just trust me that I know what I'm doing, and we all agree that I'm lying. So here's the deal. Now that we have numbers 1 to 7, a general rule is we're going to try and avoid the 7 right now, but we can throw it in if we want. All I want to do, my friends, is choose 4 random numbers between 1 and 7. It can include 1 and 7. But let's just avoid the 7 if we totally could. But either way, let's just choose 4 random numbers between 1 and 7, including the 1 and the 7, as you see fit, friends. 1564, good old Lena. Let's do it. 1564. 1564 is the 4 that we have. Lena chose 1564. We'll start with that one. Now, if we take these numbers 1564 and we just match them up here, what we're going to get is this. We're going to get a G, and then we're going to get a D, and then we're going to get an E minor. We use a little M meaning minor, of course, and then we're going to get a 4, which is a capital C. Lena has given us that. Lena has given us that. One thing we did not do before was we didn't choose a tempo, guys. So what random numeric value for a tempo do you want to do? I suggest something at least 85 so that it's audible for everybody involved. 8675309. I remember that song. Let's get a random tempo going so we can tell our DAW system what we want to do tempo-wise. 140. Okay, so we're going with 140. I'm going to type up here on mine 140 BPM. There it is. I've got my count in and my metronome so I can just hear what it sounds like. I don't know how well the metronome sound sends to you guys. It's quite loud in my headphones, but yeah. So we're in G major. That's my tempo. Okay, so let's take a listen to what my chords sound like that Lena's chosen for us. Boom. So I'm going to start with my 1 chord, which is a nice sexy G. And then she gave me a 5 chord, which is a D, to an E minor, to a C major. Perfection. Okay, so we've got this. This is going to sound really, really great. So let's just kind of get a basic understanding going with my drummer. What? What's going on? How do I apply drums? There we go. Helps if I click the right button, everybody. And what I like to do is I like to overdo it on the length of time the drummer's going, because I'm not going to let the drummer dictate to me how long we're going. And I'm just going to go back here. And let's see what it sounds like if I just play random chords. Then I stopped it hard on the downbeat there. So here's what we got. We've actually started to expose melodies and things to me, and it's just getting thrown all onto the screen. I mean, the old adage is thrown onto the piece of paper, but that's not a thing here. So here's what we want to do. We want to just follow one of the basic laws of composition, which is throw everything you've got at it and take out things later. Don't worry about what sounds great, what doesn't. So I'm just going to quickly listen back and see if it's inspiring anything in my ear. Yeah, I'm hearing something. Here's what I'm hearing, guys. I'm hearing on, if I find one that's down here. Hearing something like that for a second guitar. So let's just add that in, and I'm just going to freeball it and see what I get. I totally crapped the bed there. Let's try this again. That's twice in a row. Red light syndrome's a thing. Yeah, so that's what's going on. My ear's hearing a push to higher octaves. Let's try it. Oh my God, I'm playing a 7-string. Trying to do this. That's the ridiculousness. Here we go. I just felt it, and that looks about the same. Now, keep in mind that we would then later go back and do a little mixing of some kind to make levels sound more better. But, yeah. Key shift up a major third. put it in B major. Okay. Need a little help from Rye Guy? We always need a little help from Rye Guy. We always need a little help from Rye Guy. I'm ignoring what Nani's insinuating by this. But, yeah. Okay, now what we need is, I feel like we've got the general motif down, but we got to get some kind of a melody going here. So, what I do is I take the scale that has the exact same name. This is the G major scale. Minus that crap bed there. what I actually want to do is I want to try and just duplicate the layer that sounds the best to my ear right now. And if you guys want to ask specific questions about why I'm choosing to do stuff like this, just let me know. What I'm kind of doing is just doing it by experience, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know what you can do. New track with duplicate settings. This is going to give me the same settings as the previous track where I want to write my melody. I don't want to write a melody on this track because this track was using some delay, as you could hear, and the delay will just argue with itself if I put some vibrato in. So we're going to put a little melody on this track. Let's see what I can come up with. So for this one, all I want to do is I just want to write, or I just want to play up and down the major scale and then listen back and see what melody kind of exposes itself to me. That's all I want to do. I don't want to try and lock anything down just yet. So here's me just noodling over, not even noodling, right in the middle. Here we go. Okay, I already heard something, so I'm just going to skip a step, and I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to start playing what I heard. Here we go. I didn't hear that. Let's try this again. And that's exposing something even more simpler. So here we go again. And that's given me my cool little melody. So let's take a listen back, Templars. This was our first idea, started by all of you choosing our key, choosing our chord progression, and away we go. There you go. Now my singing is not amazing, but we can make an attempt here. This is just going to be sad for all parties concerned. Oh my god. Where are we at here? What's going on? Where's the input selector? Where's the input selector, sir? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Let's go in verse number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2, 2, 2, 2. What am I like echoing for you guys as well, or is that just me? Okay, so what we need some kind of lyrical content. So let's just say all of your names. Here we go. So all I'm going to do is say some of your names, and let's see what I come up with. Just totally freeballing. John Morgan. Morgan John. Mr. Wright and James Bond. Uncle Davis Darrell. Heather. That's Heather. Churn needs more cowbell. Christopher Price. Christopher Price. Christopher Price. Uncle Davis. Now Nani. Rebecca, Zach, and Lena. I bet you thought I'd forget about Stephanie, and I'd never do that. Lena. Now, aside from the obvious problem of it sounds like I'm peaking, so I'd have to, ideally I would tweak this microphone input not for live stream scenario but for vocal recording things. That would be something I would try and tweak, but in this scenario I think we can have some fun with it. Let's just listen back, rewind, and oh, I've totally killed the entire volume. What am I doing? Durr. Let's try this again. Here we go. And it's still quiet because I like to test you guys and test your patience with me. Here we go. John Morgan. Morgan John. Mr. Wright and James Bond. Uncle Davis Darrell. Heather. That's Heather. Churn needs more cowbell. Christopher Price. Christopher Price. Uncle Davis. Now Nani. Rebecca, Zach, and Lena. I bet you thought I'd forget about Stephanie, and I'd never do that. Lena. All right, so, I mean, what we've got going now is we've got the general idea has been laid out, and this took us only a few minutes, and we got this concept and gone. What I would do now is I'm going to rewind, I'm going to press play, I'm going to do kind of a bullshit mix as we go, and the concept of that would be that I would be able to hear some of the levels in just like raw dog form for me, as I use all slang terms, and the raw form of it would allow me to correct any issues I hear just sort of subtly before I go ahead and ideally send this off to a professional to mix and master for me or something like that effect. Does anybody have any questions on how I got here before I mean, if you guys are down, I'll totally do it again. But just, we're kind of going to do a garbage mix here. Herman Lee, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. And would you believe this? I just got a notification that said this content is limited due to copyright violations. Which is... I don't even know anymore. This just made my day. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. There it is, everybody. Oh my god, this is awesome. So let's do our garbage mix here, and I won't say anything into the mic because it'll pick up the robot DJs you guys are calling it. So let me just rewind and go from there. So here I go. John Morgan. Morgan John. Mr. Wright and James Bond. Uncle Davis Darrell. Heather. That's Heather. Churn needs more cowbell. Christopher Price. Christopher Price. Christopher. I'm starting to like where it's going. John Morgan. Morgan John. Mr. Right and James Bond, Uncle Davis Daryl. Heather, that's Heather. Churn needs more cowbell. Christopher Price, Christopher Price, Christopher Price. Uncle Davis, now Nani, Rebecca, Zach, and Lena. I bet you thought I'd forget about Stephanie, but I'd never do that. Lena! Alright, so we got the... Oops, there we go. So we got the end of the track. Now what I'm going to do is just tighten up how it ends by doing my selector tool, which I think is this guy. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll just go here. Go. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Donkey. Okay, so now what I do is I turn my voice back up to where it was because I'm an idiot and ruined it. And then what I have to do is I have to bounce the track, it's called. So bouncing the track to MP3. John Morgan. Morgan John. Mr. Right and James Bond. Uncle Davis Daryl. That's about where I had it. So we click on share. We export song to disk. And let's just call it the Templars song. That's what we'll call it. And we'll do it in MP3, which is not ideal. Ideally, you do it in WAV or AIFF, even AAC. And let's just put this in my music folder. Why not? We'll just call it Templar Live Songs. There we go. And this is the Templar song. We'll export it. You're going to see it go through its process. It's doing what's called bouncing to track. And this takes a minute. Sometimes it can take longer if we have multiple layers, if we have multiple instruments, especially drums. Like when recording drums, you think each one of these things is... what do you call it? Like an instrument itself. So when I'm doing a drum set, you'll actually have every piece of the drum will have multiple microphones on its own. Like when Without Mercy did our drums, we had something like 30 microphones just for a minimal amount of a drum kit. It was pretty insane. And then there you have it. Now, ideally, what I would do is I would upload this to like the Patreon or something for you guys to totally check out and stuff. So I'm going to see what I can do about putting on the Patreon for a download or something like that. So make sure you are a member of the Patreon so we can do this. Now, I want to show you one other cool thing, but I am not a vocalist. I actually, I'm not going to save this session because I don't care. Not that I don't care about you guys, but you get my point. Let's open a new one here. And yeah, we'll do instruments. That's all well and good. I want to hear my voice, so here we go. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Audio track, delete you. So what I'm doing now is I'm just setting up my track. So I'm going to start from Chris. Here is, oh wow, so that is how they mix things to bring multiple singers, individual voices to the fore. Correct, Chris. This is what they do to get individual things to sound good. Now, this is by no means am I a crazy awesome vocalist, and like not even close. So what we're going to do is get more Robot DJ in your lives. Here is Robot DJ. This is Robot DJ. And I'm going to do, I need a reference tone. So let's give me dot, 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 dot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. This is going to be awful. Let's just go like this. Dot 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 dot. Ran out of breath there. I'm just gonna simply listen back really quick. Dot 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 dot. So now we've got this going down, and we're going to go new track with duplicate settings because I don't really want to change anything. Let's find a reference tone. God, my singing voice is dog shit today. Okay, here we go. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Let's unmute and hear how awful my pitch range is. Dot 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 dot. I mean, not amazing, not amazing, but you get the point. Do you guys remember that show Glee? This is the principle by how they got the theme for Glee. This is not at all how good they are, but you get the point. So they would do something like this. Dot 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 dot. Something like that. It's terrible, but you get my dot 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 dot. Something like that, and then they're going to duplicate it one more time. I think I can just do it right here, can't I? Yeah, there it is. Duplicate it one more time. See. Do I want to do? That's weird for me. I'm pretty sure that's right. Dot 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 dot. No, see, I'm trying to resolve it to the same note. Dot 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 dot. See, I'm still resolving to the same because my ears are terrible. Yeah, something like that. Oh well, like I said, I'm a guitar major, but you get the point. This kind of layering effect would be unreal when performed however you want to perform it. That's the whole purpose, which is super cool. But I say we start from scratch and go again. So, number one, what letter do I want to do? A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. Choose anything for me, everyone. A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. C sharp. E minor. Definitely wants to do E minor. Well, that's actually... Let's do F. Sure, Elizabeth. Let's do F. So what I end up doing is get F, G, A, B flat, C, D... I'm gonna have to spell it in harmonically here. Sorry. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, and then E will put as that with a little asterisk. So that's what we got. Okay, what's our chord progression? We have anything between 1 and 7. 1 and 7. Any 4 digits between 1 and 7. We can do 3 if you guys really want to. We can change meter and time and stuff, but it's fun doing these to just stick with 4/4 while we get used to it. Kind of fun to just stick with it. 7. Okay, Heather wants to do the mean one. 7, sure. 7, 6, 3, 2, 4. 7, 6, 5, 4. 6-3. I like 6-3-2-4. It sounds kind of neat. 6-3-2-4. And we're going to change this up just a hair, too. We're going to do 6-3-2-4. We're going to need a tempo, everybody. What's our tempo going to be? I feel like I want to write a punk rock tune. Let's write a punk rock tune like Green Day or something. 6-3-2-4. What do we got? 230. I don't think so, Mr. Wright. 180? Sure, James. Let's do 180. We're going to do a tempo of 180. That's our goal. 6-3-2-4 in F. So that's going to give us a 6, which is our D minor. Then we have our 3 chord, which is A minor. And then our 2 chord, which is G minor. And then a 4 chord, which is B flat major. Whoa. I'll have to figure it out, Lena. I'll have to figure it out. Let's see. It's not that 230 is fast. It's just that it'll be. That's a long-winded conversation. It's a long-winded conversation. I guess yes, 230 is pretty quick. But let's try this. We're gonna do that, and let's set up our tracks. So we don't need any more of DJ's terrible singing. So let's just get rid of these. Let's just get rid of these. Boom and boom. Let's stop with this. Start me over. Give me a drummer track. And I want to make something kind of punk rocky. So we want to do 180, we said? 180. And it doesn't really matter with this because we're not using any of this as pitch correction, but we'll put it in the key that we're in as well. And we're in 4/4. I hate that drum beat with a passion. So let's get full stack. Oh, these like prefab ones are just terrible. What about alternative? What do we got? Indie pop. Come on, Aiden, change drummer. Okay, we're going to change drummer. Sounds like really awful Twisted Sister, doesn't it? All right, I dig this. I dig this. Oh, Chris, I'm not gonna put a vocal track on this one, brother. I would call my buddy Billy for this key, straight up. Okay, now I want to mess around with this. So let's. How do I get to the options again? Let's go back to Universal Track 1 and let's throw a nice. I mean, I want to do my Jeff Loomis one, but I think I'll stick with the Gojira for right now, just because I'm concerned about the volume as it makes it to you guys. I didn't think that through, I guess. So let's take a look here, and let's go Gojira. And I like JD Rhythm 1. I was jamming with this one earlier. This is just me selecting tones. Don't worry, this has nothing to do with songwriting or anything. Okay, let's take a listen. First thing I want to do is lower this all the way down. I think I got a little more room in it, right? I can give you a little more. I mean, it's not dialed in, but that's not the purpose of right now. So let's get our chords back up on the screen. Let's go like this. Yeah, that's in the yellow. I should be all right there. Should be all right there. Let's get the chords back on the screen. What do we got going? We have a D minor, A minor, to a G minor, B flat. I mean, there's that. There's that. What in the world are you doing? Guys, I'm going to put this over on my second monitor so I can just sight read it real quick. I need to see this. So let's get a feel. this is going to sound dope. Here we go. This is exciting because I have another cool trick to show you guys. So let me show you a trick for recording guitars. Here we go. So rewinding, boom, angles are good. Let's have some fun. I think that's a good place to stop that track. So let's just decrease that to there to line them up. Let's line that guy up to there. And I'll just quickly trim that guy off as well. Okay, so here's the cool trick. Here's the cool trick of this one. What happens is I take this one and I guarantee that I like it or whatever. So to make the idea thicker, what I do is I duplicate this track. And now this one, I don't know how well this is going to translate into here, but I'm going to do what's called a pan. So I pan my guitar all the way to the left, and then this one is going to be panned all the way to the right. And it's important that I actually replay it, not that I just copy and paste. And what should happen is it should sound super thick in the mix. Let's give it a shot. Looks like I stopped it there. I wasn't paying attention. So here, and we'll just trim that off. And now the translation, I don't know if it's coming through this, but now what I do is I have a nice blended parallel track or stereo track. And it sits evenly in both ears. Which is awesome. The real secret weapon on this one was that you cannot just copy paste. A lot of people will take this one and then just copy it and paste it down here and then pan them both in the opposite directions. But the issue with that is if you do this, all it's going to do is bring the sounds back to the same. It requires the infliction of a slightly different time each time, or playing a little bit different each time. So now what I want to do is I want to put a little melody or a lead in the middle of that. So let's make a new new audio track. I'm not going to duplicate this one because I have pans and shit. I don't want to do anything like that. Yeah, Mark, I did that on purpose, brother. Okay, so here's what I want to do is let's go back to either track 1, and then I haven't tried this plugin yet for lead. But I love the song Silvera, so let's see how it sounds as a solo. I think that's going to be perfect. I think that's great. That is absolutely great. All right, and now the beauty of this is I've already got where my solo needs to sit sonically because it was defined by this chord, which I'll bring back on the screen for you guys. Right here, it was defined by this chord, D minor. So I'm going to sit around and play a D minor scale. and see how that sounds over this. First thing I'm going to do, like always, I'm going to noodle around and play and just see if I get an idea before I press the record button. Like a little octaver on that. That's kind of cool. Let's try it. Some fun. So let's press record. Let's have some fun. I totally hit a wrong note. I like the octave better, so let's try this. That was a wrong note again, but I like the idea. Ah, shit. Wrong note right at the end. So let's try again. Ah, damn. I keep trying to go somewhere else. That was kind of cool, leaving that little echo in there. Okay, so then now what we do is just like before, we're going to go back. We're going to do a live listen and kind of do a BS mix to it. Let's see what we've got. I like that mix. And now I'm just going to bounce it to track. And we've got our cool little, let's just call it D minor groove rock. And it's bouncing just like so. Perfect. One other thing I may do sometimes is I may go like, I'm not going to save this either, but I may actually like load up an empty project or something like this. Yeah, Janelle, actually, James, Janelle was telling me to do that, to start like uploading all of these with you guys right onto it, which is just hilarious to me. But yeah, we totally could. And now what I'd like to do is import, and I can't remember how to do that on this. Maybe I'll just do the cheater method of like just opening it up on this somehow. Where was it? Recent. Wouldn't have been DJ Idea. No. SOS. No. You see all my terrible files. Let's move this over here. Let's go Templar. Oh yeah, so here's the song from earlier, the Templar song, right? Mixed out. Whoops, that was totally the wrong button. John Morgan. Let's kill this. Morgan John. Mr. Wright and James Bond. Uncle Davis Daryl. Yeah, I can already hear a mistake I made. Damn it. Heather. Damn it, I left the click track on when we exported it, but that's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. We're learning together as we go. So the concept here would be that I would scroll to the end here and see all of this excess at the end. I like to trim that off. So I'm just going to go here and make sure it's not something. Actually, see, I like it up to that point. So I'd actually go here, and then I'd just trim it there. And then I'd re-export this as the final track. That's just something you can do from time to time. Oh my goodness. From time to time. So yeah, guys, that's writing songs like that. Now, what obviously happens is with a little bit of experience, you get a new idea or two, or you get something like, oh, I could write it in the style of this, or I could write it in the style of that, or I could do a solo over here. And that's where the whole music theory thing comes in, where you can start to play things differently, or you could start to impose ideas that shouldn't fit on paper but totally do theoretically wise. And for me, it was always a thing of like I wanted to know why I liked something and what was it. Hey KB, good to see you. That was my whole shtick, if you will, was I wanted to learn what the hell I was doing and how to do it better, and why I liked things. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wright. That's awfully nice of you to say. Awfully nice of you to say. I appreciate that, my friend. James, we're talking about it, but it's kind of a big it's a big setup to do on Saturdays when I'm at the store. So we might start doing these on Mondays. I also wanted to start doing the interviews here on Mondays. Was the other cool idea. Hey Gary, I thought it would be a pretty cool idea to just do them here and hang with you guys and have a lot of fun doing stuff like this, because this is where we're at. This is the kind of stuff that we're doing, and it's just an utter blast to do it. You know what I mean? Crack a Diet Pepsi together, and then write some music. I wanted to show you guys that you can write songs. It's totally possible. Give you guys the tools to just jump in on it. I am breezing over 2 topics: how to find the keys and what notes are in the key. I'm not really spending time doing that. If you guys want to know how to do that, I will gladly tell you how to do that. 1,000,000% I can make that happen for you. But I just figured nobody would really care at this point of the story. And that, my friends, is what it's like. That's what it's like. What'd you guys think? Writing songs, is it fun? The program I'm using, because I'm on Apple products, so I'm using GarageBand right now with a series of plugins. I use GarageBand until I'm dedicated to do this more at home, not the streams, but like writing at home, because I'm weird. I'm one of the guys that like I don't really care about tone yet. I know that's a very weird thing. Hear me out. I really wanted to learn how to play the instrument, and when I was inspired to play, I just wanted to plug in and go. I just want to plug in and go. I didn't want to plug in and dial in this and then readjust that and mic placement that kind of stuff doesn't it's not enjoyable for me yet. So that's why even now, like, these tones are still prefabbed. I haven't tweaked anything. I haven't gotten advice from anybody on anything yet, when there's a ton of advice out there, which is sweet. Ton of advice out there. Absolutely sweet that way. But just like when I have to write something or I want to work on a solo idea, usually it's just me and myself doing stuff. But now to the point where I want to see and mess with some of these chords and try some of that stuff. Like, Churn, you're talking some theory terms, so I feel like you feel me. I like to manipulate some chord structures and see where they go and how I can mess with them and things like that. Yeah, believe guitar into amp, nothing more simple. 100%. I'm inspired by a lot of these guys, Tosin Abasi and Jeff Loomis and Wes Hauck, if that's how you say it, and Chris Broderick, all these guys that are just beast modes. Even when Without Mercy did our record, we did this cool record called Seismic, which if you guys want to go grab that, you can grab it off of Bandcamp, you can grab it off WithoutMercyBand.com, you can grab it off everywhere, and that's pretty neat. Would be great to be surprised by an unexpected voice in amongst those who choose to add it to it too. Yeah, Chris, it'd be really great. I can get a vocal friend of mine to jump in on this. It's just kind of a weird setup in this small room to have a vocalist. But, I mean, for the most part, it's just, yeah. Mr. Wright, I don't know if I answered you, but I'm using a program called GarageBand because it's free. When I choose to get more serious on this, I'm going to purchase probably Pro Tools, because a lot of my friends are using Pro Tools, and if I need help with sessions and stuff, like how to dial in tones or how to get anything set up properly, that they can just jump in and take the session, or I can send the session to them and yada, yada, yada. Is there a robo voice? How it works is there is a series of effects you can apply to an input, whether the input be an instrument or a microphone, whatever. You can click a button that says effects, and you can start adding effects right to it. So I guess in short, yes. Yes. Yeah, Lena, Soundtrap is another one that's a lot of people use for sure. If you're going to pursue this, I would strongly advise buy the programs. I know a lot of people are super into free options, but just seriously buy the programs. The number of like headaches I had trying to figure out how to use the free shit like Reaper or whatnot, just buy the programs that are industry standard. Plus plan for the future, right? Like my big thing was, I know there's a huge argument between like Logic and Pro Tools. For me, I went Pro Tools because most of the industry standard was Pro Tools, especially in the genre I was playing in or the work I was doing. Most people were using Pro Tools. So for me, what I wanted to do was be able to get help if I was screwed. And it's kind of hard to do that if you're using Logic and everybody else is using Pro Tools and you're using Logic or Reaper and then Logic or whatever. Yeah, Mr. Wright, it's a lot of fun, dude. It is a lot of fun. And it's just super fun to write. It's just super fun to write and noodle over things, and then you start to get a little experience. You start to get some ideas, or you start to get some tonality changes in your head, and you just want to kind of mess with stuff. It's so much fun, dude. So much fun. Spirit Fingers. It's super fun. It's actually one of the things that drove me to start learning multiple instruments, was then I could lay down a bass track if I wanted, or I could lay down a singing track, but singing is not my forte, or I can play drums a little bit, so I could lay down drums if I had an electronic drum kit plugged in. A lot of it was just super fun. Bandcamp, all the Bandcamp jokes. All the Bandcamp jokes. You can still learn to play piano, KB. I totally don't believe the finger thing is a problem. So yeah, that was that. And then we have this angle. If I ever am just wanted to chat with you guys while I'm working on something, we got this one now. We've got our classic songwriting mode where I get to share the entire screen. There is, of course, the merch code for this week. It's still Templar 10, guys. Go ahead. But like I said, we are getting rid of the Bartholomew swag. So if you wanted to grab one of those, go ahead. We're making room for some seasonal stuff that's going to come out and be fun. Going to be a blast. And if you want to send Janelle a birthday card or send me anything that's not a birthday card because it's not my birthday, you've got it there. Temple Music Academy. P.O. Box 14052, Trethewey, P.O., Abbotsford, BC, Canada. Victor 2 Thomas 0 Bravo 4. It's always fun to open things on the live stream with you guys. It's always fun. And I must say, the chat's a little delayed. That's weird. It comes back from earlier. I must say, this is one of the most fun live streams I've had with you guys. I must say, this was a lot of fun so far. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy indeed. Yes, at the touch of a button, I do have all the toys. Especially tonight, Judah showed me how to turn my smartphone into a like a hotkey button thing. So I can just go click. I don't have to use my mouse or anything. I am pretty excited about it. I don't have 2 chats showing up. I just have the one, but still got to organize some of them, man. If you guys are watching this, do me a solid, click the like on that stream for me. That would be pretty dope. Templar Music Academy. That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious, John. So yeah, this was my new idea. What's the overall consensus on this new idea? I feel like it was a win. Guys, how do you feel? I absolutely feel like it was a win. Pretty big win, right? Yeah, I feel like so. Now, should I save another surprise for next week, or do you guys want to see how I learn stuff? I feel like that's not really as fun. I mean, it's fun for me, but Janelle has often remarked on, like, this is boring. Oh, man. I think it's fun as hell, but I would imagine it's not that fun. Let me set it up for you. So I've been learning that song Colony. What? This is not at all accurate. What the hell? Hang on, let me fix. DJ must fix. DJ must fix. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's, yes, prove my brain, whatever that means. Let me click the buttons that have to be clicked. So, yeah, what I do is I use a program called Guitar Pro, and I grab said sheet music from, usually trusted sources or whatever, and I'll kind of just isolate sections and learn from there. So let's say, for example, I'll zoom right in so you guys can see, because I bet you the resolution isn't obviously as good as I'm seeing in front of me here. I also see the refresh rate is kind of garbage. That's what Judah pointed out to me. It's like, thanks for pointing out the garbage. So, like, for example, and actually, this should play for you if I go down here. So here's a really cool C minor arpeggio run, right? So I can highlight this section and... I love that. It's such a good run, dude. It's such a good run. Let's start from here so you get the slide. It's awesome. It's wrong, but it's awesome. I was talking to Wes. This is not how he plays it. Let me solo it out for you. This is solo track so you don't hear the rhythm track underneath. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a wicked, wicked lead. a wicked lead, which of course, oh yeah, and then like I could click to this screen and show you guys. Let's get ourselves a sexy tonality though. Let's move this over here. I guess this is probably not. Yeah, I guess that's not coming through for you guys, is it? Something like that anyway. But, yeah. So that, my friends, is how I learn new songs. And then I break it down, and I usually try and use multiple resources. Like especially if the artist has performed a playthrough video of some kind that I can then catch and take a listen and look and watch and get some, get some ideas. I try and use multiple resources is basically what I'm getting at. But yeah, here we are. I can show you guys how I learn. I can play for you guys. I can show you guys how to write stuff. We can talk music theory stuff. I can even bring interviews into this. This is a win. This is so much fun. I'm pretty jacked about it, guys. All things considered, pretty damn jacked about it. And I'm glad you guys were here for it. It was an utter blast so far. So yes, win, win, win. Win, win, and win, which translates into, just a fun time. You keep bringing up Neon by John Mayer. It's just, it doesn't inspire me, man. I recognize that it's amazing, and John Mayer's freaking sick, and he seems like a cool dude too. Love to hang out with him. It just doesn't inspire me. You know, I don't know. I took a look at it a couple of times. It was like, It's weird, I guess. It is weird, I guess. It used to have 5-octave range, but age, lack of use, and smoking dropped it. Yeah, that'll do it. Smoking will drop it. Yeah, I sound. Before tonight and Daryl mentioning music theory, I didn't know there was a theory about music. My theory always involved the volume button. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mr. Wright, that is more than fair. There's a lot of cool things that can be kind of like derivative of music and torn apart. That's but all in all, it's like a science. I should say it's like a secret weapon. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm super stoked that I know any of it at all. I'm super stoked. So there's that. I volunteer for a group on Stream Lesson. I'm confused by that statement, Churn. But, yeah, this was a lot of fun, wasn't it, guys? This is an utter blast. I didn't even ask. Did you guys like the new opening music? I feel like it was a lot more fun than last time. Or a lot more different. A lot more fun. A lot more different. Yeah, this stream is longer than normal. I don't know. I'm just having fun talking with you guys. Oh, a lesson on live stream. Yeah, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. Absolutely. We can talk about stuff. We can totally talk about stuff. I'm not a red shirt. I hope you're able to quit, Elizabeth. Seriously, I watched my father-in-law. Yeah, quit smoking if you can, Elizabeth. That crap will kill you. It's hard, though. It's hard, I hear, anyway. I have zero experience with it, nor will I be able to tell you anything other than that. Guys, this has been an utter blast. So much fun. I'm glad. Shout out to Judah for helping me get this thing locked in, man. Couple of bugs I'll fix for next time, but I think this is pretty good. Did you get any suggestions for interviews? I did, and don't forget, we got the Mr. Ward interview coming soon. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be an utter blast, dude. Judah's all right. He's all right. But now we have the option to do them, and the option to do some lessons and some hangs, and just overall get some fun for this kind of stuff, man. Because I want to share with you guys. I love it. Shout out to Mr. Wright for jumping on the Patreon train tonight. That was freaking sick of you, dude. Super love you for it. With the way things are going and stuff like that, the Patreon page will actually help us keep our monetary goals, if that's a thing. But it does help a huge amount. Not just saying it. And grab swag if you guys want to grab swag, or don't grab swag if you don't want to grab swag. We're pretty chill around here at the Temple Music and the stuff with the peoples and the things. This has been fun. Finally, after all this time, I'm starting to get my crap together, it feels like. And it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Slowly building piece by piece. And I feel like people like Nani and Lena have been here for so long. They've seen everything. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. I'm a writer. I think you're doing good. Well, thank you, Glenda. That's awfully nice of you to say. Thank you. I love it. I love it because I was complaining last week about it, and it happened. It happened in real time. It's amazing. Amazing. Well, thank you, Nani. That's very nice of you guys to say. This is crazy. So now with all this new stuff, and then you guys getting to see like the changes Janelle made to the office, there's actually still a before and after video that I'm supposed to cut together. She thinks it's too late. I don't think it's too late. And we'll post that. We'll post that pretty quick here. And Heather has been here. Heather's super OG, man. I love it. Lena, don't be bummed, man. That's just, it is what it is. Loyal subscriber on YouTube is pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Facebook page. I think we're just gonna like not do that no more. Oh man. Yeah, Mr. Wright, it's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah. Yeah. I feel you, Churn. It's getting late on this end too. Doesn't matter, guys. I love you all the same. Thanks for grabbing swag. Make sure you send pictures if you're on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram as well. Tag us on the photos. Post those photos and tag us. We'd love to see it. Tag the Temple Music Academy. Tell everybody about it. And especially you, Lena. I love that you sent those photos today. Nani, I haven't seen photos because I can't figure out on Discord how to zoom in on it or something. But there's a Discord community. There's a Patreon. There's an Instagram. There's the merch store. It's all there for you guys. And it's all there because of you guys. Yeah, this is just fun. This is just absolutely fun. And there's that. So, guys, thanks for helping me improve on the stream wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just kick ass and take names, guys. You rule. And as we always say, watch it go. See you guys next time.